Today we're going to be focusing on the learning goal. I will describe the composition and function of the three branches that make up the government. So the learning goal tells us that the government is made up of three branches, which is the composition, and we need to figure out what is the job of each of those branches. Okay? So by the end of this video, we should be able to identify what are the three branches, who makes up each of those branches, and what is the job of each of those branches. So let's go ahead and get started. The three branches are called the legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. So try and picture this tree here as the whole government, and it's organized into three sections or three branches. We're going to be moving into looking at the US Constitution, but we need to first learn the three branches so when we read the Constitution, we understand how to locate information. Okay? So we're going to build this knowledge so we're ready to look at the Constitution tomorrow. So let's start with a little reading and then we'll process that reading. We're going to start with the legislative branch makes laws. For the writers of the Constitution, the first step in building a trusted government was to create a fair way to make laws. Article 1 of the Constitution gives the power to make laws to the legislative branch of the government. The branch is also called Congress. Congress has two houses called the Senate and the House of Representatives. In the Senate, each state gets two representatives called senators. Right now, there are 100 senators. In the House of Representatives, each state gets a number of representatives based on their population. This is called proportional representation. Right now, there are 435 total representatives that are divided between the states. The primary job of Congress is to make laws. Any member of the House or the Senate can submit a proposal for a new law, called a bill. After a bill is submitted, senators and representatives debate the bill in public and try to persuade other senators and representatives to support or oppose the bill. If the majority in one house votes in favor of the bill, it is sent to the other house for debate. If both houses approve the bill, it goes to the president to sign. The bill becomes a law only if the president signs it. The president can veto the bill or cancel the bill. However, Congress can override the president's veto or cancellation if two-thirds of both houses vote to pass the bill into law. So let's pause here and let's review. Our learning goal was to understand the makeup of the branch and the job. So the makeup we have identified here. The legislative branch is made up of Congress, which is the Senate and the House of Representatives. Their job is to make or create laws, and that's explained on this screen. When one house, the Senate or representatives, pass a bill, it goes to the other house for debate. Okay, only if it passes both houses, it can then go to the president to be signed to become an official law. So let's check for understanding. Which of the following describes the legislative branch? So using the previous slides, we can identify some of this information here. The legislative branch makes laws or creates laws. The legislative branch is made up of Congress, and the legislative branch is made up of representatives from the states, right? Congress is representatives from the states.